Tyler Perry has been sued for SA in a $260 million lawsuit. And you guys, this is exactly what Cat Williams meant when he said the dark truths of Hollywood have started coming to light. Tyler Perry has always come off as larger than life, funny, charming, and dripping with charisma. But now the whispers have turned into full-blown screams, exposing a side of him the public has been too scared to face. Let's dive into every messy, jaw-dropping detail. This wild $260 million lawsuit that has Tyler Perry on the ropes was filed by Derek Dixon, a former actor who showed up in a couple of Tyler Perry's projects. Dixon is claiming that Tyler Perry him and used his power to do a bunch of seriously messed up stuff. You might have seen this screenshot making rounds online, where Derek exposes this weird conversation he had with Tyler Perry. First of all, this digital footprint was super careless of Tyler. Not gonna lie, Tyler being on the DL has been hush-hush, but this is literally him coming out of the closet. According to Derek, Tyler Perry used his power and Hollywood status to push and allegedly groom him into an exploitative relationship, even though Dixon made it clear he wasn't into it. It reportedly turned out to be a super sketchy situation, and his entire empire is being questioned right now. Based on the allegations, Derek Dixon first showed up in a small role on Tyler Perry's show Ruthless. After that, he went back to working event staff, helping out at Perry's parties in LA, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and other places. Over time, Dixon and Perry started hanging out more, and Perry began flirting with him over text. According to Dixon, those texts got more and more intense and persistent. Not only that, Dixon then recounts one time when Tyler Perry invited him to Tyler Perry's home in Georgia, where they drank together, only for Tyler Perry to tell him he was too drunk to drive and offered him the guest bedroom to stay in. Dixon says he never thought much of it, because he obviously needed some rest, but he says things took a dark turn when Tyler Perry climbed into bed with him just as he was about to catch some sleep and tried to make a move. Dixon tried to put space between them, but Tyler Perry was so relentless, he even offered him another role in his show, The Oval. According to Dixon's lawsuit, Tyler Perry made it clear that if he ignored or rejected his advances, his character on The Oval would be killed off. Sure enough, Dixon's character, Dale, was shot 4 times at the end of his first season, effectively writing him off the show. So basically, Dixon was only assured of work if he agreed to extra midnight duties with Tyler Perry, but since he didn't stay in line, his fate was sealed. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Dixon was asked to stay in a house on the Tyler Perry studio set. While there, Perry pressured Dixon into drinking and getting on phone calls with him. Those calls often turned into Tyler Perry ranting about bedroom stuff, and if Dixon didn't reply, Tyler Perry would keep sending messages and push him harder. Like, it was borderline. Soon enough, Dixon resisted Tyler Perry's advances, but he had this chilling feeling that his career would end before it began. As per usual, Tyler Perry wanted to keep the under wraps and maintain control over Dixon. More than that, the lawsuit also lays out some specific examples of Tyler Perry's bedroom comments. He reportedly talked about Dixon's body and how he moved, asking if he likes it rough in bed and venting about his own feelings, all the while drunk texting him, like fully demanding Dixon's attention. Tyler Perry even promised to help push Dixon's pilot film, because he knew too well that Dixon had been dying to produce, all in an attempt to silence him and also entice him to give in to his demands. Anyways, not long after, Dixon received a call from Tyler Perry's lawyer, informing him that he was getting a significant raise and that his show had been officially greenlit. But there was a catch. Dixon was warned to keep the raise on the down low since no one else was getting one. Despite all the promises, in April 2022, right before filming the next season of The Oval, Tyler Perry reached out to Dixon and brought up the unwanted romantic attention all over again. He even called out Dixon for having cold feet and then blamed him for not saying no loud enough. It gets way worse. Dixon alleges that during a 2021 stay at Tyler Perry's luxurious Atlanta guest house, the mogul crossed lines by making things physical. According to the lawsuit, Tyler Perry allegedly grabbed Dixon's bare behind and even pulled down his underwear. Well, now we know what Tyler does behind closed doors. He, however, couldn't do much since Tyler kept dangling career opportunities like a carrot on a stick, making clear that favors were expected in return, and threats were always dished out low-key but enough for him to always remember the power imbalance between them. Of course, those following the case say this pattern is textbook abuse. Many believe it is a nasty trade, be used for career advancement with an unspoken threat if you say no. It is manipulation, coercion, and all rolled into one. What makes the case especially damning are the text messages submitted as evidence. According to Dixon's lawyers, these explicit messages reveal a relentless cycle of inappropriate behavior and Tyler Perry's efforts to control Dixon through fear and false promises. Eventually, Dixon realized the promise of his own show was just a way to keep him within reach for ongoing. So finally, in 2024, Dixon took a firmer stand and reported to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, EEOC. But according to the lawsuit, Tyler Perry and his studio did nothing to investigate or stop the leaving Dixon no choice but to quit the Oval, even though he was under contract and risking nearly $400,000 in lost earnings. After Dixon quit, Tyler Perry's team hit back. They warned him that if he told other actors the real reason he left, he would be breaking his contract. The only acceptable excuse? A medical leave for emotional distress caused by that leave was unpaid, and before long, Dixon's employment was terminated, adding financial pain to the already deep emotional wound. As expected, Tyler Perry's lawyer has flat out denied the allegations, calling them a scam and accusing Dixon of trying to trap Perry. The attorney expressed full confidence that the claims will be thrown out. At this moment, Dixon's case looks strong thanks to the text messages, which offer what if verified could be solid evidence. However, the 9-figure compensation might just be extremely high, more likely a starting point for negotiations or a move to grab headlines than the actual payout he expects. Ultimately, one of Dixon's biggest problems is the timing of the allegations. The incidents go back several years, which Tyler Perry's defense will likely use to argue that the claims are too late to stand in court. But Dixon's team pushes back, pointing out he has been in therapy since 2020, which could offer documented proof supporting his story. It's no secret that victims of often stay silent for years, especially when the accused holds huge power. Fear of retaliation, public scrutiny, and career damage often keeps them quiet. And with someone like Tyler Perry, a Hollywood powerhouse, the stakes for Dixon were even higher. Meanwhile, Tyler Perry's legal team has blasted the lawsuit as nothing more than a shakedown, a calculated attempt at extortion designed to ruin Tyler Perry's reputation and extract a big payday. This defensive posture is common in high-profile cases, aiming to discredit accusers before the facts come out. But with mounting evidence and public interest, the case is shaping up to be anything but a simple legal fight. In the end, this isn't just about money, though. The $260 million figure alone is jaw-dropping. The lawsuit threatens to wreck Tyler Perry's reputation for good. The timing is especially striking. The lawsuit dropped just as Tyler Perry's biggest Netflix hit of 2025 was topping charts and buzzing everywhere. Let's just say some eyebrows are raised in legal circles, with others going as far as guessing the timing was a calculated move to pile on the pressure, and the ripple effects could be huge. If Dixon's case gains momentum, other alleged victims might be encouraged to step forward, sparking a wave of accusations that could rock the industry, just like the Me Too movement did years ago. The text messages cited as evidence have been called smoking gun material by insiders. If verified, they could be the final nail in Perry's coffin. For Perry's defense, the choice is clear: settle quietly to dodge a messy public trial, which the public often reads as guilt, or fight hard in court and risk months of negative media and exposure of damaging evidence. The case will roll into 2026, with discovery and depositions digging up more details behind closed doors. Though federal court timelines usually move faster than state cases, this will still be a marathon, not a sprint, with months of legal back and forth before any resolution. Both sides are gearing up for a high-stakes showdown that could change careers and reputations forever. Guys, this lawsuit isn't just some one-off drama. It's part of Hollywood's big wake-up call, where even the biggest power players are finally facing the music for alleged misconduct. It throws a spotlight on how tough it is for victims to stand up to industry giants and shows the legal game is slowly but surely flipping the script on who holds the power. As this case unfolds, all eyes in Hollywood and beyond will be on Tyler Perry, not just as a filmmaker and mogul, but as a man scrambling to save his legacy while facing serious accusations that hit right at the industry's long-running fight against and exploitation. Meanwhile, major news outlets are giving this story serious attention, which adds weight to Dixon's case and might push Tyler Perry toward an out-of-court settlement. Dixon being white probably makes mainstream media take it more seriously. And honestly, the public has had enough. One comment sums it up pretty well. It reads, "Not surprised. All these guys think they're untouchable." Another nails the irony between the allegations and Tyler Perry's movie. Medea goes to jail. Life imitating art. The big question now is, how will this high-stakes lawsuit end? Will Tyler Perry settle quietly, or will it go to court and spread even more chaos? You won't want to miss the next chapter in this unfolding drama. So, like this video and drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about these shocking allegations against Tyler Perry?